Hey, welcome back to MCOC Noxie, the master of mediocre gameplay. This is kind of a compilation of the final war fights of Season 36, just some fun fights. So here we've got um, Apoc on Path 1. This is a rank 4 Apoc versus a Anti-Venom. I thought this was a fun fight. Apoc versus Anti-Venom, no problem. Got the attack tactic where if you apply 3 debuffs, they're not going to heal, which is good for Anti-Venom because he likes to heal. I think, if I remember correctly, I think he hits me with an SP2 here. I just mistimed my dash back, which I don't I don't know exactly how I mistimed that. Waited till it got close and then dash back, and then the screen moved on me, and you know, that's fun. So I'm assuming it's on me. I just don't know what I did wrong. If I was too late, too early. Felt like I waited till the projectile got close and then backed up, and then timing was somehow off. So here we've got a rank 4 Apoc versus a node 20 Pyramid X. This is a rank 3 Pyramid X. And man, this could be a tricky fight, right? And Apoc just makes a mockery of this fight. Just stay away from the SP1. I still have no idea how to evade her SP2. I've done it before on accident, but I just don't know how, so I have to keep her to SP1. There she goes. Man, she's squishy, and Apoc just obliterated her. Goodness gracious. Here we've got a different war. Where we've got Scorpion versus Mags. I think this is the second time I've fought Scorpion now. Maybe in back-to-back wars, not quite sure. I think he catches me with an SP1. Yeah, he catches me right there too. I think I just assumed the parry, and I think Masochism just had that like 30% chance to activate, and it did that time. There's my phone. Yeah, he catches me with an SP1. And from here on out, I think that's the fight. This is the first time I'm coming back and rewatching this. I still am not super comfortable against Scorpion. He's got me pinned in a corner, which I was a little nervous about. I'm just trying to be careful. And then he does a Magneto thing on SP2, just like 70,000 damage. Just boom. That's the end of the fight. So here we've got Mags versus a Guillotine 2099. I think this fight goes exactly like you think it will. Gilly is she can be a tricky fight for me at least, if you don't have Mags. I fought her, with Warlock before, and that went okay. The great thing about when the opponent doesn't ban Mags is that I take path 1, which is a healing path. So if it's a Mags fight, they're not going to heal anyways. So it's pretty awesome. They may actually reverse healing. I can't remember if I go SP2, SP3 here. I think nope, I tried the SP2. It gets her down to like almost nothing, but then her heal brings her back up. I guess she can't heal, so that's the fight. Oh man, things are good. Mag versus Gilly. Oh, here's a fun fight. Apoc versus Mole Man. Big boy Mole Man. His specials are just not very difficult, right? You just outrange both of them. The thing that makes Mole Man so tricky, of course, is that he's going to shrug off those parries, but he can't shrug Apoc, because I think no one can. That's an ability that Apoc has, so you can assume your parry is going to be good. I'm trying to remember if this fight has any hiccups in it. I don't think so. Apoc is just phenomenal versus Mole Man. Mole Man's he's a good defender. Because like we said, there's that shrug, there's this shock if you get tagged by an SP1. That SP2, if you get hit by it, is devastating. Just gotta outrange it though. Yeah, so far everything's going well. I don't remember if he tags me, but there's something in the back of my head saying, how often do you get out of a fight without taking at least one shot? So there I punched him to his block, which is a no-no. So far everything is going okay. Ah, there's the hit, right? There it is. just got caught a little bit. Got caught. Does little damage, of course. See, that little voice in the back of my head was saying, like, no, you don't play this perfectly. And I was right. And so here we got Apoc again against a high rank Wasp. I hate Wasp. Hate her. Hate her, hate her, hate her. I mean, I love her. She's a great champ, but I hate going up against her in war. Somehow her evade always seems to get me. And I can't remember if she does in this fight or not. I mean, she's so squishy. She's such a tiny health pool that I'm just trying to apply the bleed on the heavy. And squish the bug, right? And this will do it. So good. A clean Wasp fight. That's always nice. I hate her SP2. I keep her to her SP1 and avoid that SP2 like it's a plague. Alright, so here we've got Ultron on node 20 with mags. So this is strike counter, but I don't think it will come into play. And he also has delayed masochism, which shouldn't come into play, but I'm always a little leery of it. So I'm being very intentional, being very mindful. I didn't heal up my mags because he should be able to dominate this fight without the using any potions. But Ultron is a familiar fight for me. Mags should reverse his healing at when he gets to 50 and 25, or at least delay it. Let's see what happens here. Obviously, you can stop the healing with a parry. Let's see what I do. So is he healing? No. Yeah, so Mags does reverse the healing, which is good. So no big heals for Ultron there. And then I parry him to knock it away anyways, and then you crush the can. Mags just says, nope. Goodbye, Metal Man. Bye-bye. So, Mags versus Ultron should be a breeze, and it was. So here we've got Warlock versus Human Torch. And I don't know about you, but Human Torch still is a little sneaky to me with those SP1s. And then he tags me right there. That's fun. Once again, all of these fights are 100% unboosted. I think I've used only 1 or 2 boosts all season, and that's just because they were expiring. I was just like, well, might as well. But yeah, that was early on in the season. And down goes Human Torch. Yeah, there he goes. So that went perfectly. You know, Warlock is just the total answer for that fight there. And here we have an Iron Man Infinity War with Mags again. And I'm not good at repairing Infinity Man. I can pull off repairs decently, but not against him. He's just one of these guys that I have a hard time with. There he tags me. I'm already thinking, like, okay, I've lost plenty of war fights throughout my history to Infinity Man, just because of the failing to parry him or assuming a parry that didn't stick or something like that. So with Mags, I'm not going to be able to build up very much prowess, so I'm trying just to bait out the heavy, bait out the SP1, and punish. That's really it. So I'm not going to have much prowess this whole fight. I'm going to rely on the SP1. So this fight's all going to come down to, now I came into this fight with about 50% health or something like that, maybe a little over 50. But everything in this fight's going to come down to, can I evade the SP1? Which, man, used to seem like an impossible task maybe 2 years ago. But you just kind of figure it out, you know? You just kind of you get back and then you do the double dash back, and there you go. Interrupt the heavy there, punish that with an SP1. Making him bleed, which is good. He loves to throw that SP1. So as long as I can evade it, I'm doing my job. He will not be able to auto block because metal champions cannot auto block, which of course is I think that probably of all of his little bag of tricks, that auto block in the last 15% is the trickiest of all the tricks. But he just can't do it against Mags. It just won't work. And there we go. So took a couple hits, but Mags fights are Mags fights. So here we've got, I think, 2 more Mags fights. And this Dark Hawk, I include this fight in here because it's just fun. It's just funny. I get to my SP3, and I want you to see what happens. It's pretty much what you think will happen, but it's still a fun visual. So building up prowess, I think I build up to 40 prowess or something like that. I would like to push him to his SP2. If he throws his SP1, that's fine. I'll just take it to the block. And there he goes. He throws his SP2. Now he's in his phase, but he can't phase Magneto. Magneto can't miss against metal champs. So that's one of the other kind of tricky things about Darkhawk as a defender. So basically, these last couple wars, Mags was never banned, and my lane was just like chocked full of really, really good defenders, but they were all metal, or a ton of them were metal, and so Mags just is the answer to those tricky fights. So here we go. We have 40 prowess, hit the 20% bonus, and on the very first hit, watch what happens of this special 3. I think, what is there, like 4 or 5 hits in this special 3? But on the very first one, he was just done, just disappeared, vanished to the Shadow Realm. Now here we have an ugly, ugly fight that I do pull out, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I win this fight. And this is going to be, I think, my last fight of the season. So there he goes. Unstoppable. And I'm getting tagged. And at this point, I'm like, oh, dang. I went into this fight pretty confident. You know, I'm confident with Annihilus against, if I have one of 2 champs, either Dr. Doom, of course, or Magneto. I'm even more confident with Doom. Doom just makes it a nothing, a brainless fight. But he's going to have his Cosmic Rod the whole fight, because I can't nullify it. So let's see what I do here. Am I trying to build prowess? I'm not really sure. I don't want him to really go to his SP2, but I push him there anyways. He throws it. I think he throws it right away. Yeah, I just take him to the block, which is very smart of me. So now I've got SP3. Double it just a little bit. Try one more double. Trying to build up the SP3 if I can. Trying not to take more hits. I'm like, throw it, forget it. Let's just do this. Get the bonus 20% on the minigame there. Not going to do a ton of damage initially, but he's going to bleed for some. And now it's more of just like, okay, just don't play really stupid. You can watch the bleeds are doing some work on him. He's going to give me a couple openings here. I'm going to punish that, and then the critical bleed hits in, or the burst at the end. And that's that. And we won some of these wars and lost some of these wars. Very disappointing season. The potionless, boostless season. Hopefully next season will be better. Hopefully you guys will come back for season 37. See you guys soon. Bye.